Okay, good afternoon guys, this is Dr. Fix. Welcome back. Today edition we're dealing with Toyota Venza, and the customer complaint on the car is that the steering is not soft. It's a little bit hard sometimes and soft sometimes. So I was called to come and diagnose it, and I'm going to be taking you through the entire procedures of how you should go about trying to solve the problem or solving the problem by yourself. So in that regard, I've come with my diagnostic scanner. So let me go ahead and show you what you need to do. Right? So the first here is you need to locate the OBD port, and that is somewhere here. So I have connected mine over here. You can see it right here, connected. Now the electric power steering for this very car here, I have every guys. So next I want to zoom these out. Want to go ahead and on the ignition. Now on the dashboard here, there is no check engine light, but there is a check engine light somewhere. There is check engine light here because this is a 2011 model, or else it's supposed to be having a check engine light here. So now let me go ahead and go through the process. I'm gonna go through here. Toyota is all the way down. I'm gonna punch it. Okay, here we go. So it's gonna be North America. I'm gonna go automatic detection. Okay, WO, that is without smart key. W/smart key means with smart key. So this one doesn't have smart key. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose this option. Okay, so it's Venza 1ARFE engine. That's a 4-cylinder. So we're gonna go ahead and hit OK. Now we want to do system selection. Now I don't know where the electronic assisted power steering is, but I want to check for it here, and I can see because I might see it might be here, but I don't know how they put it. If it is a Volkswagen, it's gonna be easy for me. So possibly, since I don't know it, I want to go ahead and go back and do automatic system scan and take a look at it. Oh no, go.
Okay. Well done.
Okay, here we go. So we got 39 issues, and this guy just bought this car October this year. So I want to go ahead. I am kind of a little bit surprised though. The ECM has no fault, but it's throwing a check engine light. So what does that mean? What it means is that the ECT is the one throwing the check engine light. So let's go to that ECT right here and see what's happening. Have a tray error code. So I'm gonna diagnose it. ECU controls automatic transmission. Transmit power from the hydraulic torque converter to the output shaft. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. So I'm gonna go ahead and check a trouble code. Okay guys, now this is the problem we got, and that is coming from the, I suppose, the TCM was supposed to be the TCM. So I have it at history, pending, and current. So P0500. Now let's go back. I want to go ahead and check. The EMPS. I don't know if that is where the power steering control module is. I want to go through the body control module. Okay, combines the body system and the gateway together. Okay, we'll check here. Okay, power window master switch electronics is history. A lot of things that are here is history. This man has not do any scan or error code erase all this while we since about the car. Lost communication with the TCM user 101, those are all history. So wanna go back. Normally what you should do in this very position here is to clear the error code. So wanna go back. Now the next thing I want to check is there is a power right rear. Okay, left rear. Let me check here. Okay, this is the left rear door model. I can't see, that's not where we're going. Okay, so let's check the EMPS. Full name is EMPS. I don't know what that acronym means, but let me go ahead. Okay, that's the electronic module power steering also. I don't know, or electrical assistant power steering systems. So let's go ahead and check it. But this is the power steering. Let's go ahead, and it says some models can only perform the diagnostics function normally when the engine is started. If the engine is not started and the diagnostics fails to execute, please turn off the ignition switch and wait for 10 seconds to restart the engine, then perform the diagnosis. We'll hit OK and see what happens. I'll go over here to hit the... Okay, so by this very knowledge here, we're understanding that when the vehicle speed sensor has a problem, then the steering will start becoming stiff. Now let's go back. I want to go back a little bit more. Let's check the, because here I don't think this 2011 model Toyota Venza have an independent speed sensor. I think the most manufacturers are now converting and combining the ABS wheel sensors with using the wheel sensors as the vehicle speed sensors. And as much as this is the steering, it doesn't need to be that soft that it is when it is moving at high speed at a low speed. So because of that, the ECM is going to be needing an information data. A lot of data is coming from the speed sensors, and if there are incorrect data, then it's going to affect the performance of the steering, the smoothness of the performance of the steering. I hope that's clearly understood, guys. So in that regard, I'm going to go ahead and check the ABS, and I'm going to be seeing a lot of problem from that area there. And of course, what is showing there is a whole lot of 12 problems on the ABS. Okay, so that's the ABS vehicle stability program and traction control right there, having 12 problems over here. So I want to go ahead and click on it and see exactly what it has and diagnose it. Okay, the ECU controls the anti-brake locking system, vehicle stability controls, and brake systems that controls the safety performance of the car. Noted. Click on it. I'll go ahead and check the trouble code. Okay, here we go. So the circuit of the right front speed sensor current, circuit of the left front speed sensor current, circuit of the rear speed sensor current, malfunction of the engine control system. Wow, C210, that's crazy, and it's current. So the ECM is having a problem. It's having the open circuit in the right front speed sensor, so there is an open circuit. maybe someone actually worked on it, but definitely it's a problem related to the two front wheels. The ABS wheel sensors are not communicating effectively back to the ECM. But here is saying that there is a malfunction of the engine control system, that's C2101. Well, a lot of things that are here are current. So because of that, we're gonna be having to diagnose more problem right now. So these are the main problem that is plaguing this steering and making it stiff sometimes and soft sometimes. So if you solve this wheel sensor problem, then the ECM is going to recognize the problem, recognize the speed at which the vehicle is moving, and use that very information there to properly set the parameters which the steering is going to be in order to avoid any accident or collision and better steering of the car. So I hope this is clearly understood, guys. So if you find any error code relating to what I just showed you right now, then there is where the problem is coming from. But you don't have to rush to replace your ABS control module, because it's clearly telling you that you have a problem on the front tire, two front tires, and one tire at the rear. Let's still check it, which is this guy here, the left. So which means the one at the back of the driver, right? Oh, funny. No. It is actually the four-wheel sensors. That's crazy. But it's not showing any ABS light on the dashboard. There is no any ABS light on the dashboard. But over here, you guys can see right now, circuit right rear, circuit left rear speed sensor. They are all current. Right front, okay, left front, right rear, left rear. So they are all. Now the other side again is talking about the yaw rate sensor module lost. That's a U0123, and communication with the steering angle lost. Also communication with the well. So what happened? So which means this car is actually just piloting the steering control officer, because it's losing communication with the steering angle here, but it's not having a steering torque sensor issues like some other cars may have. If you have, then the steering is going to be completely stiff and there's going to be a problem. It's going to be an indication that the steering is 40, right? So okay guys, I want to go back. Okay, I want to check the TPMS, tire pressure monitor. Okay, vehicle speed sensor. Okay, vehicle speed sensor or engine speed loss. So they were having a whole lot of problem with the vehicle speed sensor. So guys, but I don't know, Toyota might decide to fit a different vehicle speed sensor for this very car here. I don't know, but for most models that I've seen, from 210 model up and above, they are copying themselves and they are using the ABS wheel sensors as these vehicle speed sensors. But I'm gonna research differently to see if I'm gonna find any sensor that is actually the vehicle speed sensor for this very car here. And if I find it, then that's gonna be a fix. So you should also do it. If you find it, then a simple replacement is gonna solve the problem. But don't forget the ABS. In as much as automatic control systems is concerned, they are all paying attention to how the ABS is performing in order to be able to do the stability control of the car. I'll see you later. If you find this helpful, share with others. Give this video a thumbs up to help you rank better. Bye for now.